Austin's in. Welcome to the Instagram podcast.
It smells really nice, actually. Welcome to the 80. That was class. That was
Why
good.
did you drop me in?
Humidifier on. It's turned off, mate. Alright, back on. Good. Welcome to the Eighth Grade Podcast. I'm your host, Austin.
I'm co-host Austin.
And we're here to do a podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome. We're happy for you to join us. Also, what are we talking about today?
Well, it's our pilot episode, our first one. So we're going to be laying down the foundations of why we're doing a podcast, what the podcast is about. Yes, it is. Why you should watch.
Without further ado, why are we doing a podcast? I've never done a podcast. I don't know about you.
No? Well, we're both 16 and we're both Christians. We both love Jesus. So that's going to be the focus and the centre of our podcast.
Yeah.
We're also going to be looking at how that sort of ties into just being a 16-year-old boy, just growing up.
Yeah. Because we're going to be bringing, I don't know, like religion in that a lot of the time can seem pretty boring. You know, when you see them.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I think, when they think of Christianity is like, you know, old chapel, old people.
Yeah, old people.
There's a bit frightening, like tea and coffee.
Oh, yeah.
But essentially, it's not like that. And Christianity and loving Jesus comes in pretty normal forms. I think we're normal. Maybe we're not.
Near enough, we're doing a podcast. But yeah.
I mean, we'll find out if our true colours about come through. But what we're saying is Christianity isn't all about being an old person, because we're 16-year-old people and we have a fire to love Jesus. And so that's what we're going to be talking about. So, well, I mean, the kind of title of our episode, was it like to be a Christian? What is it like to be a Christian, Austin? Let's just check we're recording. Okay, we are.
All right, good.
Because this is going to get real here. We're going to start cooking.
Yeah, I'm going to say, big question. So one of the main points of being a Christian is you have a purpose. Just a meaning beyond what you're doing yourself, sort of as a human on this rock as such. So, you know, you've been given this extra purpose beyond your exams and beyond how successful you are and the money and popularity. So it's a purpose where if all that went away, you would still have something to set your eyes on.
We were talking about this the other day. And we were like, I mean, you said something really good, where you said, like, yeah, if everything else went away, if everything else fails, you still have that purpose in Jesus.
Yeah. No one can take that away.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter how much you failed in life as such, you know. You could have no exams, no job, no money.
It could be going down the hills.
But you still have Jesus and he still loves you.
That's it. I mean, because that's external. Nothing that we can do can make Jesus love us more. And so that means that it's something that we can always fall back on, which is awesome, I think.
Yeah.
I like it. I think, other than what you're saying with purpose, you've always got Jesus, that relationship with God, to fall back on.
Yeah.
And that's always great. And then coming with that, I think you have this great community. I think we're quite blessed, actually, to live in a country where we can meet with other Christians our age, people older than us, people younger than us, and we all have a collective aim of following Christ. Yeah, places in the world where they can't do that. So, yeah, I think we're blessed with that. But I think good community is another thing comes of it, because you're united. You know, there's a lot of talk in the Bible about, you know, love your fellow brothers and sisters. And
I think we generally are quite blessed with a lot of new people, a lot of friends, a lot of experiences with them. You know, you go on camps, you youth groups, you know, meetups. You overall get a whole new sort of, it's sort of another friendship group in a sense, with people that agree with you.
Exactly.
It
spurs you on in your faith too.
100%.
Because I feel like if you're feeling a bit flat one day, you know, bring me up, and then back on the grind. Yeah, I'm with you. Well, I'm with myself.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, that's what I like it.
I think you get a great sense of peace in knowing that there's. You're right there.
Oh yeah,
You get a great sense of peace in knowing that there's, you know, an all-powerful God He loves you. He's always looking out for you. So I think, knowing whenever you're stressed, whenever you've got big problems in front of you, it says in Peter, cast them onto God. And I think going through a life, especially growing up, you've got a lot of sort of new experiences and a lot of sort of overwhelming opportunity as such. Like university, you're like, which one do I go to? Or A-levels is like, how much do I revise? Or do I do this? Do I hang out with these people or not? And, you've got all these worries and all these stresses. And just being able to put them to God and Jesus is it's quite peaceful and calming. Definitely helps get through it.
I think for me though, it's all easy to say. Just give my worries to God. And like I find a lot of the time, it's about actually like, here is my issue, put it on the table, and leave it. Because I struggle with that. But I think so it's hard to put it on the table and leave it and walk away and say, that's God's now. Yeah. Well, that's funny about it. So I think it's hard to like give something to God, lay it on the table, and then take a step back and say, that's God now. I'm not gonna touch that again. I give you a shake face on that. That's criminal, bro.
So I've got a really good point to counter that. Go
on, then.
I think it stems from. I've got to say you don't have faith, but go on. That sounds really mean. As in, I think if your faith is really strong, that's easier. I think. But I think also it's not saying forget about it. You don't go, oh, I'm stressed out by the revision for the exams. I'll give that to God, and therefore I'm not going to revise. I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to, because worrying is to show that you care about it. In a sense, if you're worried about something, you care about the result because you're worried it might go wrong. So for you to say like just completely, you're not saying God take away my care for it. That's not what you're saying. I think you're almost saying take away this sort of human fear around it, so that I can look at it from a better point of view, your point of view, or a clearer point of view that isn't interfered with. Because what you're saying is, you're not saying I don't want to study because it stresses me out. You're saying I don't want to feel stressed when I study, or I don't want to feel stressed about the upcoming exam. You're not saying you don't want to sit it, if you know what I mean.
I heard somewhere that worry, actually I might have made this up, but I think I heard it from somewhere, where it's like worry is you saying to God, I don't trust you enough at this, so I'm going to try and work it out and go over it in my head. I don't trust that you're going to work this one out, so I'm going to try and sort this. I think that's coming into what you're saying, like, it's about having faith that God's gonna.
You're gonna get through that.
And the care for it doesn't go away. You're right. It's about. Exactly.
It's interesting.
So I mean, what's it like to be a Christian? A lot of peace. I think you get this deep rooted peace when. Pardon me. When you it's this Kiwi, geez, honestly. When you give something to God, and you know He's got it, that gives you so much peace.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think overall you get this new sort of window in life, such as new avenues to take. You get a whole new community. So I got tons of phlegm in my nose.
It's a bit violent. Gosh, he's off blowing his nose, bro. Come back quick, because it's recording.
Essentially, Austin just left me to sit by myself for 5 minutes. Sorry about this. He had a good point coming though about community, so stay with us for this little interlude as he was off blowing his nose, and then, well, you'll see what happened after that. He got a call by his mum. Should I have cut it out? Yeah, probably, but I thought it was a bit funny, so I kept it in. Anyway, bear with us. He'll be back soon. There's me sitting on a sofa. Yeah, we're waiting. And, it's taking his time.
Why your mum's calling you?
Hello? Outrageous. Manager on the line.
Manager on the line? You were saying about good community.
Yeah, I think being Christian gives you this whole new life as such. This new, you get this new community, these new friends, these new opportunities, this new peace, this new relationship with God as such.
Yeah, your shift goes off what people care about.
Yeah.
About what people worry about.
Whole new perspective.
And it's like, I God's got this all in his hand. He's got it all under control. You know, I don't need to worry about it. Jesus says, you know, don't worry about tomorrow, about the future. Today's trouble is enough worry for today.
Yeah.
There's so many verses about, you know, like what you're saying, cast your burdens onto Jesus because he cares for you. Don't worry about anything. Just pray about everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's great. I made a video recently. You can check it out on the account. Again, the edit will
like
sit.
Yep.
This is a different account. This is our Christian video account, which we made. I don't know really why we did it. I just thought, why not?
Yeah, no, you were making some sort of just, you were just editing around in CapCut when you...
And then I made these like little edits. I say edits, not nothing special. But I thought, that's not that bad, you know, so I posted it. Anyway, the video that I recently made is about this, about worrying and like, you know, I can't take this anymore. Bang, 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 Bible verses. And a lot of these are like, never stop praying, give it all to Jesus.
Yeah.
I think just having that, like, if I wasn't a Christian, what would we do?
Yeah, I do often think that, you know, we've got friends who sort of just go home. And it's, that's the end of their...
As in on the level of like, if I was worrying about something.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell my mum.
Then
I didn't tell you.
It's you.
Then like you're sitting there with a burden of baggage, no one to give it to you. Like that would be bad. So first, that's a good chat.
Weekly bread.
But what have we got here in front of us? What juice is this? So I'm taking a sip. It's very nice.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna give it a taste.
You say guess as if I haven't already told you. I mean, I think it's cheating, but I got another guess.
My wild guess of me. Kiwi.
No,
is that right?
It is right. Yours for kiwi.
It's quite nice actually.
From France, actually.
I had a kiwi recently. I mean, I never liked kiwi when I was a kid. But my mum chopped one up and she's like, have some kiwi.
What? Go on. Sorry, I interrupted you. Finish the story.
We're talking about chopping up a kiwi. Anyway, she was having some. She had some kiwi. I was like, I don't really like kiwi. But I tried it. Always try things. Not drugs, but always do try things. And I took one. It was lovely. So, you know,
before you said you didn't like kiwi.
Yeah. That was when I was a kid.
Right.
Now I know that.
I always find with kiwi, it can be kind of itches at your mouth.
That's pineapple.
Do you know why?
What, pineapple? It eats away at yourselves, doesn't it?
Yeah. It really is. It's like acidic. It's acidic, so it bites away at your mouth. But the kiwi, I find it just it's a bit rough as well, yeah.
Like you eating the skin?
Well, I suppose you do. I think you can.
You probably can, but I wouldn't. It's not the best part, is it? I feel like a watermelon, you wouldn't eat the...
No, but you can.
Of course you can. You can probably eat anything.
No, yeah, obviously, but like, it's nutritional to eat the skin of a watermelon.
Yeah. Probably got a lot of fibre,
I reckon. Well, yeah, you may have spotted, everyone, that I'm eyeing it up right now. This packet of crisps. And now this leads us to our next section.
Should we get it in the frame
of the podcast? Yeah, pick it up.
Probably can't read that. Maybe you can. But it Harvest snaps. And can you guess the flavour?
I already know. Can you guess the flavour? We'll give you 5 seconds to guess.
All right, that's enough time. Thai sweet chili.
Thai sweet chili.
What's this? Lentil.
This is our second part. We're going to have a food section called, you should name this. This is the part episode, so we're kind of still coming together on this. This is our food section. Now, we won't start yet. We won't start yet. You have to say grace.
Of course. Yeah. Still some in the packet.
Yeah. We'll send some to you if you're a lucky viewer. Do a giveaway.
Yeah, it's the giveaway.
Well, that's a thanks for the food.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord Jesus, for his food and for this day. Amen. Let's try. Cheers.
Yeah.
You know, I like it. Oh, hey.
Got a little bit of a kick. Yeah.
Got me in the back of the throat. I like it. Bit of medicine.
Overall, I would say
What you ate?
they're a little bit harder than Wotsits. They do look like Wotsits.
They look like Wotsits. But I don't know if you can do it.
But they're a little bit harder, I would say. But the overall flavour, there was that of a sensation.
Yeah. No, yeah. That is. Yeah.
Oh, they're quite.
Then you get. Oh, you get.
Need some kiwi.
Nah. Gosh. I mean, yeah. Sensation kick with a Wotsit touch.
Quite like it.
I like that. Well, great. Now, I'd Scran. Just to summarise. What's it like to be a Christian? Well, this is the general question we'll be covering the whole time on this podcast.
Yeah.
Amongst diving into other things like sensation, what's it? But it gives you peace. I'm talking about just a different sense of peace because we can give our worries to Jesus. We've got a good community, good friends, something that you're actually part of. It's really special. And the third thing, I'm getting these out of my teeth while I'm speaking. The third thing gives you a purpose. You always have your relationship with Jesus to fall back on.
Yeah.
That's your purpose in life, to love Jesus more and more each day, to be more like him. I mean, that's when everything else goes wrong, you still have Christ. And I think that's something really special. We'll delve into that in other episodes, but stay tuned. Oh, is this the end?
I think so. I think we've covered what we wanted to.
I think so. Yeah. We'll try post every day weekly.
We could get a weekly post, I think.
I reckon we could do it.
Yeah. We'll get some guests on.
Yeah.
We can't leak them yet.
Yeah, we can't leak the guest list, but
there's some people you want to see. Put it that way. Don't want to miss it.
Cool. Well, thanks for tuning in. These are lame. I'm going to be scrambling these off. You say goodbye.
Yeah, so the main host is decided to ditch it with the food, but thank you. Thank you for listening in. New posts every week.
You're out. Well, bye.